Chapter 24. We're going to cheer for our team, Benny. Franny says this, and Benny shouts, "Yay!" "Louder, Benny man," says Sky. Benny shouts it louder. "You're our mascot," Terrell tells him. Benny looks confused. He doesn't understand the word mascot. Our bus pulls up to Meyerson Middle School. Mr. Darko, the soccer coach, has been assigned to us permanently. He doesn't say anything encouraging. He just claps and says, "Okay now, okay." Out the window, I see Walt parking his car. I asked him to come to the game. I know we had to reschedule a lot to be here. 4 Hillcrest mothers are holding up a Go Muskrat sign and cheering as our bus pulls up. Benny jumps off, shouting, "Yay!" The team follows. The mothers sit in the bleachers. Walt walks with us to the field, and that's when we hear it. We look at one another, at the crowd. Is that about us? It is. We're getting booed, good and loud. I've never been booed before. The team freezes. I make the mistake of looking at the people booing. They seem to enjoy it. The Hillcrest mothers are angry. "Cheaters!" someone shouts. Benny backs off the field and grabs Franny's hand. "It's okay," she says. "It's okay." "No!" he shrieks. Mr. Darko is steaming. Walt moves fast. He points to Mr. Darko's whistle. "This would be a good time to blow it. Loud." Mr. Darko blows it long and loud. A couple of dogs start yelping. Benny hollers, "No!" like his ears are bursting. The crowd quiets down a little. Franny takes Benny back to the bus. Walt stands on the field, all 6 foot 1 inch, 237 pounds, and hollers, "Meyerson Middle School. If you continue to boo our team, you will forfeit this game for unsportsmanlike conduct." People get really quiet now. "What," Walt shouts, "would you like to do?" Tanny whispers to me, "Is that a rule?" "It is now," I tell him. The crowd gets quieter. "What would you like to do?" Walt shouts. "Play for real or boo? You decide." Their coach runs up. "Listen, guys, sorry about this. People are working through things. Your town hasn't exactly..." Walt raises up to his full wingspan. "My town, guy, is dealing with a bad thing. These boys had nothing to do with that. You either provide visiting teams with a welcoming atmosphere or you forfeit." The man puts his hands on his hips. "We're not going to forfeit," he says. Walt takes out his phone. "Fine." "Who are you calling?" the coach asks. "The press. They love a nice juicy story. All kinds of lessons to be learned in this baseball season." "Whoa, we don't want any bad publicity," he says. A few more boos are starting. The Meyerson coach shouts, "Knock that off." The people quiet down. He turns to Walt. "We're playing." "That's what we came to do," he tells them. Walt sticks out his hand. The coach shakes it. "Spit," I tell my guys. The ground gets wet. I tell Benchant, "You need to be more irritating than you've ever been. Drive that pitcher up a wall." "Yeah, Lopper, yeah," he says. Walt nods to me, walks to the bench, and sits down. Terrell looks at Walt. "Your dad's cool, Lopper." "Tell me about it," I think to myself. "Have you ever seen an eagle fly? I mean, really fly? Everybody at the Meyerson Middle School game did today. Saw him lock his wings and fly higher than the storm." I think this game was more about what happened before the game started than how it ended. We didn't win according to the scoreboard, but we won every other way. Benchant stole 2 bases, and I'm pretty sure by the end of the game the pitcher had a nervous twitch. Aiden Oxley bunted and advanced a runner. Alvin Oxley caught 3 fly balls in the outfield. Sky struck out 3 in a row in the 3rd inning. That Meyerson team was getting nervous. I put Donald in left field because everybody needs to play. "Looks scary out there," I told him. Not one ball headed his way. And that Go Muskrat sign was held high for the entire game. Benny is watching on the bus for us with Franny. "Yay," he says quietly as we climb on. Benchant actually smiles. "Thanks, Benny," he says. Sky says, "You're the best, man." "Best," Benny whispers.